what's going on, everybody? Super excited about today. We are going to talk about how you're going to build an entire software business today, starting from scratch, okay? Even if you have no experience with coding, building software, we're going to show you from complete A to Z how to get an idea, how to validate that idea, how to actually build it, and then how to get customers all in under 60 minutes. All right, real quick, I just want to say hi to everyone. My name is Jonathan Montoya. Let me know down below where you're watching from. Say all in down below if you're excited to learn this, and let's dive right in. All right, so welcome everyone. Super excited about today. Let's dive right into what we're going to learn, okay? Now, here's exactly what you're walking away with today. First thing is a proven framework for finding profitable software ideas with a real market demand. Second thing, I'm going to show you the exact 4-step system to build and launch AI software, all without writing a single line of code. The third thing is I'm going to actually do a live demo. Watch me build an entire software business in real time. You're going to see this live, okay? It's not just going to be slides the whole entire time. Most of this is going to be just the demo itself. And then the last thing here, and the most important part, is I'm going to show you the complete system to get paying customers from day number 1. All right, sound good? I see a lot of you guys coming in. Let's see, we got Vanessa in the house from San Antonio. How's it going? Oh no, Vanessa says all in. We got Mr. Coffee from San Antonio says all in. Awesome, awesome. All right, U of A, very good. Thank you guys so much for letting me know where you're watching from. Super excited about today. All right, and as we go on, I see the comments coming in, so go ahead and write it, guys. I'm super excited to see everyone here. All right, so I want you to picture what the next 7 days are going to look like after you watch this complete demo, okay? I want you to really picture this, okay? So tonight, you're going to create an account, right? We're going to show you how to do this in the demo. You're going to pick your niche. You're going to figure out your first validated software idea that actually is backed by market-proven software ideas. Okay, that's tonight. This week, you're going to build your entire software using AI, okay? You're going to have the first version of your app working, okay? Now, that's this week. It could be as quick as tonight, but let's just kind of plan it out. And then by next week, okay, you're going to have a 30-day marketing plan running, your first content live, and more importantly, customers paying you every single month, okay? This is the goal of what we're going to learn today, all right? This is what the next few days are going to look like after this insane demo that we're going to show you, okay? Now, I want you to meet myself. I'm Jonathan Montoya. I'm a former electrical engineer. Keep in mind, I'm not a developer. I've never built software by coding at all, okay, whatsoever, okay? Now, I quit my job in March of 2020, about 2 weeks before the pandemic, okay? Now, I built 5 software apps using 100% AI, 0 lines of code written, okay? All AI. Now, keep in mind, I actually built these software apps all since October 2025, okay? So this has been only in the last few months, okay? Last 4 or 5 months that I've done this, okay? Now, between my partner and I, we've done over $18 million in combined sales with building our software apps and our online business, okay? Which is absolutely insane, okay? And this is gonna be important as we go through this demo, all right? Now, we've also built the biggest AI software community in the entire world right now at over 1,400 members, okay? Now, I want you to meet your co-host today. This is Stefan Siciano, and he's also a former engineer. He's not a developer. He's not a software developer or anything like that. He quit his 9-to-5 job in September of 2015. He's actually the founder of WebinarKit, which is one of the world's biggest webinar software with over 20,000 users paying him monthly every single month for his software. Okay. You can look it up. One of the biggest softwares in the entire world that Stefan founded. He actually did over $8 million in online sales, and he's scaling extremely fast. Okay. And he has a #1 best-selling author's book on selling with webinars. Okay. This is Stefan, one of the brains behind this whole entire demo that we're going to show you today. Now, both of us were just two corporate workers with $18 million in sales. Neither one of us have ever written a line of code. Okay. Now, we actually got together in October of 2025. It was actually at a business conference. And in that business conference, we figured out that we can create software using AI. And that's when we both built our first software using AI. Now, I want you to understand, this has only been what, 4 or 5 months ago that we've been able to do this. And so far we've built dozens and dozens of applications and softwares with thousands of members in them. Okay. In a very, very short amount of time. Okay. Now with $18 million in combined sales between both of us, you're going to see the system that we've built to help you today. Okay. And now we're going to show you that throughout this entire demo. All right. Now, I want to talk about also our community. We've built a community of over 1,400 AI software builders building real apps and getting real customers. This is Helen Pavinga. She says right here, I had my first customer. The hard work paid off. I built my own software last week. Okay. Next one. This is Shelly Turner. She said, created and launched my first SaaS. Basically, that means software as a service, called Chrome Stack Pro. She launched it and she's live. First SaaS launch ever. Then we have Nathan Bockers. He says, I hate techie stuff, but with Jonathan's training, this made it simple. And he's already building his second app. And I know Nathan, he has an app with thousands of members already, which is absolutely insane. Now, the reality is courses are dying, right? Before, you can build a course, launch it, make money. But right now, people are shifting to software solutions, right? People now pay for software because it does the work for them, right? So if you think about it, with courses, you had to go and, build the course, you had to launch the course, and then of course, people had to watch it, and a lot of people won't even log in, so they don't even get results. So that's why courses are dying slowly, right? So think about it. Why spend, hours and hours and weeks on a course when the software just does it instantly, right? So just think about that for a second. Now, this is your chance to ride the software gold rush before it gets crowded. All right. Now, let me go back here. Now, everyone is building apps with AI, but almost nobody is making money. Okay. And I'm going to explain why before we get to the demo. Now, there are tools out there you might have heard of, such as Lovable, Cursor, Base44, Replit. There's dozens of AI apps out there that are amazing for building the actual software. And we're going to talk about those today, but they don't tell you exactly what to build. And more importantly, they don't help you get customers, right? So yeah, we can build this amazing thing, but if it's not a good idea, or if we don't have the idea, or if we don't have customers, it really doesn't matter, right? So that's the biggest pitfall when people try to build software, is they don't understand the full process. And that's what we want to show you here today. Now, throughout this demo, which we're going to get into in just a little bit, we're going to be talking about Maker AI, and this is going to be the brain behind the entire demo and the entire operation that we're going to talk to you about today. Now, as I mentioned, we're going to be using tools such as Lovable, as you can see on the left, Cursor, Bolt, Base44, Replit. Those tools really don't matter, right? They do matter, but the real thing that we're going to be focusing on is the brain, right? So I want you to think of this as, if someone is building a house, you need the blueprints, you need something to follow, and you need something to go through step by step to build the correct home, right? Now think of like the tools here on the outer edge here, like Lovable, Cursor, as the builders, right? And then Maker AI, which we're going to show you today, is like the blueprints. This is the brain behind the entire project, okay? So that's what we're going to go through today. The brain is we're going to focus on the brain, and then the building part is actually the easy part, okay? And you're going to see why here in the demo of how this all works, okay? All right, so now this is why software is beating courses right now, okay? So the old way for getting customers is you had to figure it out all yourself, right? So the customers would have to, get the course, figure out everything on themselves. Now with software, it's a built-in marketing and sales playbook, all right? Now the second part is validating your idea, okay? Before you have to skip it and pray that your idea is going to get customers, okay? Now we're going to show you today how we're going to use AI-powered market analysis before you build. That way you have confidence in building something that is actually going to make money. Time to launch, if you're doing a course, it takes literally 3 to 6 months, if you're fast, to even launch your course. The new way, which is building software using our methods, is you can literally build this by today. And I'm going to show you that in the demo, okay? The cost to start, with a course, you're going to need certain software, you're going to need certain equipment. You're going to be spending about $1,000 to $3,000 on the low end. Okay. With building software, believe it or not, it's actually very, very inexpensive to build. Okay. You're going to see that today. And then what you own is, the old way is you have some videos, you have some notes, some documents. But the new way when you're building software is you have a real software product that you can sell. Okay. A very important asset as you grow your business. Okay. Now there's a wrong way and a right way. Okay. The wrong way to build software using AI, you go to a tool like Lovable. You say, hey, Lovable, build me an app. Okay. There's no market research, no validation. You maybe build something that nobody wants. You post about it. You hear crickets. You waste weeks and make $0. That's what we're seeing right now, okay? Especially after helping thousands and thousands of people do this, okay? The right way, which is what we're going to show you today, AI finds profitable ideas for you. It validates that idea with real market data. We're going to show you how to find the build prompts designed to sell. And then we're going to show you how to build the complete marketing system. That way you get customers every single day on autopilot. Okay. And then how to launch in literally days with paying customers. And that's what we're going to show you in today's demo. Now, who is this workshop for? I want you to type in down below. Who are you, right? You could be a side hustler, maybe just someone that wants passive income from building a software. You could be an entrepreneur already. Maybe you already have maybe a real estate company. You already have a travel agency, or you have a dental office. Maybe you have a landscaping business. You have whatever it is, right? Maybe you already have a business. Okay. This is also for you. And we're going to show you how powerful this is for, local businesses or brick and mortar businesses as well. So let me know down below, who are you? Like, why? I want to make sure that I have the right people here. Okay. Now, the third one is a freelancer. You could be a freelancer. You could be a graphics designer. You could have an agency. You already have maybe some sort of business started, right? Or you can just be a complete beginner. Okay. You're curious about this whole online space. You've never coded. You've never created a business before. Maybe you've tried certain things. This is also for you. And actually, this is actually perfect as well if you're a complete beginner, because this system that we're going to show you today walks you through everything from A to Z, and you'll see that as well. And I see in the comments, we have people that are, we said Richard says complete beginner. We have security in the house. Vanessa, she says multipreneur. I love that. Elvin says side hustler. Nancy, consultant, freelancer. Mr. Coffee says beginner, nuclear medicine. Awesome. I love that. And then we have Wendy as an entrepreneur. So all over the board, pretty much softwares for anyone looking just to make more money and build something amazing. Okay. All right, so this is the 4-step system that changes everything. And this is based on $18 million in sales between me and my founder, Stefan, okay? And this is what we're gonna be doing today, okay? Number one is we're gonna show you how to find a profitable idea within a few seconds, okay? Number two is we're gonna show you how to validate that idea. One of the most important parts when building software is you need to validate, do people even want what we have to offer, right? Is this even a good software that we should build? Okay. And then if we validate it, we like that validation. Step number three is we're going to actually build it using AI, which is, believe it or not, the easy part now. And then step number four, I'm going to show you how to get customers on autopilot every single day. Okay. And we're going to show you that in the entire demo itself. Okay. Now, what type of software can you actually build? Okay. Well, these are just some of the softwares that you can build. You can do marketing software, medical software, pet software, real estate software, law software, restaurant software, fitness software, travel software, music, nonprofit, investor, and I could go on, law firm, travel. And literally the truth is you can use this to build any type of software in any niche for any audience. Okay. And we're going to show you how to do that today. All right. So let's get to the demo now, because this is the part that you guys are waiting for, right? It's like, all right, Jonathan, I get it. You showed some slides. We're not going to be doing slides all day. Okay. Well, this is where we get into the actual demo. So in the next 60 minutes, I'm going to build an entire software business live. Now, I want you to watch for these 3 moments specifically. Number one, how fast the idea, research, and validation actually takes. Number two, what the build prompts will look like and how simple the process is. And then number three, the complete marketing plan that comes out at the end. All right. So go ahead and type in build down below and let's go ahead and build this software live. I want you to say build down below. Okay. So what we're going to be doing today specifically, I'm going to show you how to build a travel software live using 100% AI, even if you have no experience, and how to get customers starting today. Okay. We're going to show you how to get the idea, how to validate that idea, build it, and get users. Okay. Now, in today's demo, I'm going to show you how to build the travel software, but again, you can build this in any niche, any industry. Okay. We're going to walk you through that system today. All right. So we're going to be using a software called Maker AI. Okay. This is the brain. This is the brain behind the entire operation. And again, backed by over $18 million in sales. Okay. You're going to see how powerful this software is. Now, I'm inside of my Maker AI account. Okay. So as you can see, in my projects, I've built multiple softwares. As you can see, we have a financial software here. I have a law firm software right here. I have a CRM software. I have a nutrition and fitness software. So I've built multiple softwares using this already. And a lot of these are already launched. They're already getting customers. And you can see I'm just building software every single week for not only myself, but for my clients and for my students as well. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to where it says new project here. And we're going to click on this right here where it says AI suggests an idea. Okay. We're going to click on this button here and we're going to click on an industry that we want to build a software in. Okay. Now, today specifically, we're going to be building a travel software because I haven't built one yet. So I want to show you how we would build a travel software specifically. Again, you can build a software in any industry that you'd like. We have multiple industries: food, fitness, construction, pet, nonprofit, manufacturing, logistics, entertainment, beauty, agriculture, insurance, security, and it goes on, right? So many industries that you can pick and choose from. Okay. We're just going to simply pick travel. You're going to click on this button here. It's going to ask you, how complex should your app be? Should it be an easy software, something just super simple, a medium type build, or a hard project? Okay. Now I'm going to do, we're just going to do a medium one today for the demo. Now, the cool thing is there's an optional thing we can add here. So like if you're you're an expert in travel or whatever it is that you're an expert in, you can actually add this in, and this will give you ideas based on your exact expertise. Okay. But we're going to leave this blank for now. I'm just going to pretend like you just want to build this software. You have no knowledge about travel. You're going to see how powerful this is. Okay. So I'm going to click medium here, and we're going to click on generate ideas. Okay. Now it's going to go through the internet and it's going to find ideas for the software you're going to build. Now, the cool thing about this is if you go and click on a travel idea, it's going to give you a whole set of different ideas. It's not going to pick the same ideas every single time. So every single time you generate an idea, it's going to be a whole different idea, whole different research behind it. Okay. Now, as you can see, there are different ideas here. So it says Trip Scribe AI. It tells you kind of what it does, right? It says travelers often struggle to accurately recall trip details, expenses, and experiences, leading to missed opportunities for reflection and budgeting. And then the solution, it says Trip Scribe AI uses voice recognition and location data to automatically log daily activities, expenses, and thoughts, summarizing into an organized, shareable journal. Okay, so there's an idea, right? So, and here's another one here, Local Link Pro. And then we got Eco Route planning as well. Okay, so simply just pick one that you like. If you don't like it, you can always generate a new idea. We're going to go with this one right here. Okay, now the cool thing is you can change this name if you don't like it. But, I'm just going to keep the name how it is. And what we're going to do is we're going to click select this idea. And what the AI is going to do now is it's going to start to do the market research for you. Okay. Now you'll notice it kind of gives you some basic information. Okay. It hasn't given you the full layout, but it gives you some basic information here. Your ideal customer, like who would actually buy this software. So it's like, okay, cool. Like, let's just say you like the idea. Let's dive deep into this. Okay. Let's just say this is something that you're super excited about. We're going to click on start this project. Okay. Now this is where it's going to go extremely deep into the validation part, right? So it's going to do the market research for you. So we're now going from the idea, right? So we finally found an idea here. Okay. And now we're going to the validation part. The validation part is simply, is there a market for this, right? Is this something I should actually build? What's the competition like? What are other softwares like this, right? Is this something that is fun that I would love to promote or something I would love to build? So all this is really important. I would say this is probably one of the most important parts. So you're not wasting your time here. And what Maker AI is going to do is it's going to do that market research. Okay. So it's doing extremely deep analysis on if this is a good software to build. Now you can see after a few minutes here, now we have the entire breakdown of this software. Okay. So you'll notice here, it's giving you the market evidence, right? What's the search demand? What's the market timing? Okay. Is there any social proof? Are people asking about this, right? So it's going through forums. It's going through like Reddit and Twitter and Facebook groups. And it's trying to figure out if people need it, right? Is there a growing pain in the market, right? And it goes through and it finds all this information for you. And then it goes through, is there any social media buzz about this, right? If you were to create content, what would the content look like, right? So if you were to make a YouTube video, it would be something like, hey, stop forgetting your travels. AI travel journey finally exists, right? So all this information is based on the validation to know if this is a good software that we should actually build, okay? And then as you can see, it gives you more info. We have Instagram Reels, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn. It does extreme market research, okay? And then we have the competitive landscape, right? What's your edge for this software, right? What's the differentiation angle? Why is your software going to actually sell? Okay. This is all very important information. Like I said, this is all backed by $18 million in sales. So this validation part, it's not just getting some random, AI slop, as they say, right? This is backed between, again, $18 million in sales between my partner and I, right? We've both done over 18 million building businesses online. And that's what Maker AI is built upon, right? So you'll notice all this information is very, very relevant to why you would want to build this, okay? And then the financial opportunity, it kind of tells you, how much money you could make depending on how many, how many users you have and how much you're charging. So it kind of gives you some exciting, data based on that, okay? And then it gives you some risks, some mitigation, right? Is this something that people would use? Is it just some things to think about, right? We want to look at the good, but we also want to look at the bad, right? Or just some concerns or risks that we go into, right? Anytime you're starting a business, there's always some sort of risk, right? You can never escape that. But at least if going into it, you know what to face, right? And then we got some market snapshot, just some more information. As you can see, I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but I just want to show you, it just really, really goes into detail on if this is something that you should build, okay? And then let's just say you're good. Let's just say, hey, this is great. I love this idea. I think the validation is perfect. Now we can go into the building part of this project, okay? So I'm going to go to where it says customize build here. And this part's really cool, okay? So what happens now is it gives you all of these are just must-haves, right? It's going to actually build these features into your app. And then it has some should-haves, right? So maybe we can add some extra things that'll make the app even more powerful. Now, you'll notice here, you can pick and choose, right? So it's like, you know what? I want to add a intelligent photo tagging recognition for my travel app, right? Maybe want to add that. Maybe we don't want to add this sentiment analysis for journal entries. No, I don't want to add that. Customizable expenses and categories. I think that's powerful. I'm going to maybe add that. And that's it. Maybe I just want to add a few extra things here. And then I have some advanced things that we could add. These are all just nice to have features, right? And these are all things that you can add. Very, very simple, very cool. And then we have some optional things we can add just so if you have certain expertise, this will also be part of the whole build, okay? And then as you can see, there's the pricing and monetization. You can pick and choose how you want to charge for this. I'm simply just going to click on where it says autofill analysis here because it already knows the market. I'm just going to trust the AI to just give me some good pricing. So it's like, hey, here's a starter tier for $29 a month. Here's a pro tier for $79 a month. And then we have an enterprise for $199, right? So, I'm just, for now, I'm not going to do the enterprise tier. I'm just going to focus on, the starter tier and then the pro tier. Okay. And then of course it's going to ask, do you want to add a free trial to this? Yes or no, and then we could just say, hey, we're just going to do a 7-day trial. We can go ahead and keep that for now. Okay. So everything looks good here. I'm going to go ahead and create where it says create the build guide. Okay. So now what it's going to do is it's going to start to help you figure out how to build this thing. Okay. Now remember, Maker AI is the brain behind the entire project here. It knows the market. It knows how to get people to buy your software. And it's going to go ahead and build this for you. Okay. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to simply copy and paste now. Okay. Once this is done loading, all we're going to do is we're going to copy and paste into an AI software that's going to build for us. Okay. Type in copy and paste if you know how to copy and paste. Okay. One of the easiest things you could do, right? So if you know how to copy and paste, you can now build software. Okay. You're going to see how powerful this is. So it takes you through the steps of what you need to do, right? I see Vanessa, she says copy and paste. I love that. And, this is all you have to do now, right? So you'll notice we're going to be using Lovable to actually build the AI, right? So we have the blueprints, right? Maker AI is the blueprints behind all of this, but Lovable is the actual builder. Okay. This is the actual thing that's going to build the actual thing. Okay. Now, again, before you would have to spend about $50,000 to a coder or developer or a software builder to build something like what we're just seeing here, Right now, we can use Lovable to build this for probably like $5, maybe $10, on the high end, $20, right? That's absolutely insane. Okay. So you can click on this here, sign up for an account, and then it'll take you to something like this. Okay. And then now we're just simply going to copy and paste. Okay. So you'll notice here, it gives you different steps. So step 1, then we go to step 2. Okay. This is going to build the landing page. Okay. So the landing page is simply the main page. So you'll notice on our landing page for Maker AI, this is all built by AI, as you can see right here. Okay. All this was built. So what we're going to do here is we're simply going to copy this right here where it says copy. Okay. We're going to copy this. We're going to go into Lovable right here. I'm going to paste that here. And we're going to hit this button here. And it's going to start to build. As you can see, it's going to take a few moments, but it's building. It's building this page now, right? Now, what you do now is you simply, once this is done building right here in Lovable, okay, it's going to take a few minutes, so give it some time. Once once this is done, you're going to go to step 3 now, right here. So we just finished this part. Now we're going to go to step 3. Okay. Now we're going to build this part of it. So this is user authentication, right? So people have to create an account for your app. That's what they're going to do here. Okay. And then step 4, now it's going to create the main dashboard. Then it's going to start to create the admin area. Okay. Then it's going to create the features for the app. Okay. So you can see, you just go step by step, copy and paste, done. Okay. And at the end here, when we get to step 12, it literally just says, hey, connect your bank account so you can start getting paid. That's literally what you're doing at the end. Okay. So all you're doing is you're copying and pasting, making sure it looks good. Then you go to the next step, copy and paste, looks good, copy and paste, looks good, copy and paste, all the way to get to here, and you're done. Okay. Your software is built. That's it. Right. And we'll go through this. You can see it's building as it's currently building as you can see here. But that's it, right? Now, I recommend that you go through the steps here just so you can get it right. We do have a quick start build, so you can literally click on this button here, and it'll generate one big prompt to build the actual software for you. Basically, it takes these 12 steps into one big prompt. So for those who just don't want to copy and paste like 12 times, this one will do it one time. Okay. I do like doing it step by step because you can see what's working, what's not working, if you need to fix things, stuff like that. But for those who just, you know what, I'm just going to copy and paste this. I'm going to go get some lunch, come back and have a software built. Well, that's what this is for. Okay. So anyways, that's there if you want it. And as you can see, it's building. It's almost there, right? So now, okay, so let's just say we're going to come back to this in just a second. But as you can see, you're just simply going to go through these steps here, okay? Making sure this is all good to go. Maker AI pretty much helps you figure out all this, right? It does it for you, essentially. You don't have to worry about all this, right? So, like, cool, I got that done. I copied and pasted. All this is done. And then on phase 2, it just asks you it's going to have you test the app itself, right? So, you basically go through these steps here. This is basically just to test out the app. Okay. And then for those who want to add it to the app store, it's going to give you some information here. Okay. I personally haven't added any apps on the App Store, Apple Store, Google Store, anything like that. I like to have all mine just on web-based software where people have to go to the website. But if you want to have an app-based store, there's that optional option for you as well. Okay. So that's it, right? So as you can see, it's almost built. We're going to wait. There we go. It's built. So you can see you're forgetting 80% of your best ideas before you even land. Boom. It created the entire thing for us while we're on live, right? Again, this is just step 1. So you would want to do, in this case, we would do step number 3 here. And then you would copy this prompt here to build the next part of this. Okay. But I want to skip to, I want to get to this part here. So, we we built the software using AI, right? So we built this using, in this case, Lovable. Okay. Lovable to build it. But now I want to get to the most important part is the money part, right? How do we get paid? How do we get customers? How do we drive traffic? How do we get people to get to our website and give us money, right? That's the most important part. We've built this amazing thing. We're excited about it. We validated the idea, but give me the money, man. Let's make some money with this thing, right? Let's make some monthly reoccurring revenue, right? So let me show you how we're going to get to step 4 on how to actually get customers and how to give you a plan that you can get customers on autopilot. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to now go to the marketing section. Okay. So we're going to click on the marketing tab here and we're going to start the marketing plan. Okay. We're going to click on recommended because it's going to help you create YouTube posts, short form, and viral text posts. And you're going to see what that means in just a second. And it's going to start to build out a strategy for you. Okay. Now, here's one thing that we added from last week. If you have your own brand voice and profile, you can add this in here. So, you can add your particular story, your brand voice, your expertise, your target audience, and it's going to save that in your project. That way it can be more specific for you. Okay. We're not going to do that today just because, I just want to show you how powerful it is, even if you don't do that. Okay. Now, when you log into Maker AI every single day, it's going to give you daily actions. Okay. This is what you need to do this day. This is what you need to do the next day and the next day. Okay. That way you can get customers on autopilot. But before you do that, you want to fill out some prerequisites. Okay. So you're going to click on this button here and we're going to go through some of these prerequisites that have helped us make over $18 million in sales. Okay. First one is offer definition. Okay. So, basically it gives you, you want to be crystal clear on what you're actually selling. Okay. So it literally tells you exactly what it does, who it's for, the pain it solves. All this information is super vital when you're trying to get customers to buy your product. Okay. It doesn't matter what you're selling. This is really important. Okay. Next part is it figures out the A to B transformation map. Okay. So essentially what that means is you have someone at point A and we need to get them to point B, which is the outcome, right? So maybe think of it like this, right? They're in pain here and then they're going to buy your software. So whatever your software is, right? We're going to buy your software. And then, so again, that's their pain. And then after they buy your software, point B is the outcome, is the dream outcome, right? So this is the outcome they're going to get. Okay. Very, very simple, right? So point A, right? It kind of tells you who your audience is. Basically, it says you're a digital nomad sitting in your Airbnb, frantically trying to piece together last month's expenses from a pile of crumpled receipts and blurry phone photos. And then while simultaneously attempting to remember the name of that incredible local restaurant for your travel blog, your laptop screen is cluttered with half-finished Google Docs, scattered expense and spreadsheets, and fragmented notes. That captures none of the magic or meaningful moments of your journey. And then point B, it says you wake up to a beautifully organized TripScribe AI summary of yesterday's adventures, complete with your voice recorded thoughts from the sunset hike, automatically categorized meal expenses, AI generated insights about how the trip compares to your emotional journey through the Southeast Asia last year, right? So it gives you the entire thing on what your customer transformation is going to look like. Okay. So it gives you that. Okay. I'm going to say mark complete on all these here. And then check this out. It gives you the pain points, more questions, keywords for your application here. So we just really want to dive into our customers and who's going to actually buy this. So it does all that for us. And then once you have all this information, it becomes really easy to get customers. Okay. We're going to get to that part in just a second here. You can see it gives us more information on that. I'm going to mark complete. It does more market and competitor research. So it finds other Instagram accounts, other Facebook accounts that are similar, other competitors that you can model. All this is vital information when you're promoting your application, right? So this is really important as you start to dive into this, because you want to know your competition. You want to see where your customers are at, right? So all this is very, very vital information, right? So once that generates, we're going to hit mark complete here. So you can see it gives us a ton of information on other, who to follow, other Instagram accounts, other competitors, all these. It gives us direct competitors, other apps that are like it, right? It does all this research for us. And then it even creates a logo for us, right? So let's just say we want to create like maybe like a dark and blue logo. Okay, we could generate this logo, and it's going to give us 3 different options for logos that it will create for us. Okay, so we don't even have to go create a logo anywhere else. It knows the information. It knows our audience. It has all this data, so it's going to create a logo based on this information. Okay, so check this out. It's going to create 3 logos for us. And then once it does that, we're going to go ahead and create a banner for our Facebook, which I'll show you in just a second here. But as you can see, within just a few moments, we'll have 3 logos ready to go. And we're gonna see here. Come on. There it is. Let's see what we got. Awesome. Okay, so we have option 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go with option 3. I like it. Looks good. Okay, select this logo. And then we're almost done here. So we're going to create our Facebook profile setup. Okay, so this is essentially what we're going to do here is we're going to create our Facebook banner, right? So we want to make sure that people know, what we're selling and how we can help them. Okay, one of the most important parts, right, is making sure people understand how we can help them, right? So for example, if I go to my Facebook page here, go to my thing, Jonathan Montoya, this is the Facebook banner, right? So you can see that it says, I help 9-to-5ers how to tap into existing 7-figure businesses, and then see demo here, right? So this is exactly what Maker AI can do as well. It's going to give you all this information, how you help people. And then what's cool is you can upload your photo here. So I'm going to upload one of my photos. Let me see if I can find one. Let me see. I'll just pick a random photo here that I have. Okay. I'm going to upload this photo, and then I'm going to hit generate Facebook cover banner. Okay. So once I do this, it's going to generate a banner like I just showed you. So I'm going to hit this generate cover banner. It's going to add your logo in here, and it's going to basically create this Facebook banner, as you can see, right? Because we want to make sure that people know what you're selling, but more importantly, how you can help them, right? That's one of the most important things, is making sure, you teach them how you can help them, right? That's the important thing, right? So as you can see, there we go. I help digital nomads preserve travel memories effortlessly using transcribed AI. Click to see here, right? Boom. Your banner is done, mark complete. And then it does the same thing for Instagram, right? So let me go ahead and generate Instagram copy here. And your prerequisites are now done, right? So all this information is just really important as you start to market your business, okay? So all this is good to go. I'm going to hit mark complete here. That way we are good to go here. So I'm going to hit mark complete. Yep, all done here. And then we're going to go to the daily actions, okay? Oh, what did I miss here? It says complete prerequisites first. Oh, I missed this here. So I'm going to hit mark complete. There we go. And we're going to go to where it says daily actions. And now I want to show you real quick how we're going to get customers on the daily, okay? So I'm going to hit generate content here. It's going to generate a YouTube video for us if we want to create a YouTube video. It's going to create a short form video. It's going to create a viral text post. I want to focus on the viral text post here because this has been one of my amazing strategies to get traffic and customers. As you can see, this is my Facebook account here, and it helps you create basically these types of posts. You can see I made this post yesterday, already 249 comments for the product that I'm trying to sell, right? And then let me see if I can find another one. Here's one here. Another one with 75 comments, as you can see. Let me keep looking. Here's another one for 247 comments. And I just basically do this all day, right? So you can see, let me show you one more here. I'm going to show you the text posts because those are most powerful here. Here's another one, 47 comments, right? So basically what it does is it creates these for you, right? So the way it works is you pick one. Here we could put, here's a controversial type post. And then basically what it does is like, hey, you make the post here on Facebook or Twitter or whatever you're using. And then in the comments, you'll notice this is where you put the link to your products, right? So you can see here, I have links to whatever I'm trying to promote or trying to get people to buy, right? So that's the goal with this, right? You can see this post I made a few last week sometime, over 536 comments here. So I literally just make these posts all day, every day, and I'm always able to generate people to comment, right? Because what this does is it generates curiosity, hits the pain points, it knows your target audience. So the goal is to essentially create posts that get people to comment, right? And you can see that's what we're doing with this process here. Okay. So as that's generating, you can see it even gives you short form video. So if you want to create like a Instagram short or a YouTube short, a reel, a TikTok video, it'll create all of these for you. Okay. All right. So as this is creating, I want you to see the power of this. You don't even have to get on camera. You don't have to make videos. You literally just make a text post. We call it a viral text post. And then you just add the comments below it with the link to your product. Okay. So I'll let that do its thing here. And then once that completes, I'll show you exactly what you can do as well with YouTube. So it'll also generate viral YouTube topics as well. So it's going to go ahead and do that. That's going to find short form videos for you to create. So it'll create 3 scripts for you that you can, if you do want to make videos, we can do that as well, right? Here's some YouTube videos that it'll create. The viral text post. So here we go. So basically it gives you the main post here, right? So you basically copy this. Here, I'll show you. So I'll basically go here. If I were to basically do this, I would essentially make a post here, make it like a colored black background. So we'll do like purple. You would hit next. You would post that. And then what you would do is simply just copy the comments down below, right? So essentially copy comment 1, and then you would paste that in the comments. And then copy comment 2, put that in the comments, right? Now you'll notice the only thing you need to change is you need to put the website to your app. That way people can buy it, right? But as you can see, it gives you the entire process here that you just simply copy and paste, okay? That's it. That's all you do, okay? And it gives you multiple variations as well, okay? Same with the short form video. You have a whole script, hook that you can just simply copy and paste, all right? Does that sound pretty cool? Say super cool down below in the comments if this is something that would completely change the game for you, okay? And then essentially you log in every day, and then you would follow the instructions on all these things here. And I promise you're going to start to see customers, you're going to start to see traffic flood in, just like I showed you here on how I do my text post, my YouTube, my Instagram, and that's it. That's how you build an entire software from beginning to end. As you can see, the software is done. You just find the link for the software. So if you hit publish, now it's going to give you a link. This is the link to where people can go buy it right here. And that's it. Now you have an entire software ready to sell. You have something ready to put on the marketplace, right? Now I'm going to go back over here. That was the demo, and you can see how powerful that is, right? So all of that was in under 45 minutes, starting from zero, right? We found a profitable idea with real market data in literally 2 minutes. We validated with 10-point scoring, competition, demand, pricing, market size. You saw all that. We generated a complete build prompt ready to paste into your AI builder, such as Lovable or Cursor. And then we built an entire marketing system based on $18 million in sales. Okay. Now a developer would charge on the low end $5,000 to $15,000 to build this software for you. And you saw us do it absolutely free, right? Or very minimal, like dollars, okay? Before, you would have to get a developer on the low end, about $15,000. I've seen people paying 50 to 100,000 to build a software, right? It's before you didn't have the AI to do all this for us. Okay. Now, again, it's not just us building software. We have Erin Taylor. She said, my app is officially launched, made it available to my waitlist this morning and to the public tonight. 4 people have already signed up. Okay. She took massive action and she already got customers. Same with Helen. I've mentioned her before. She already has her customers with her software. Nathan Bockers, he said he hates tech, but he has literally hundreds of people on his software now. And then we have Lisa. She says, Maker AI is fantastic. I just started creating an app for homesteaders to track planting livestock preserves, and it's functioning great, right? So we have people creating apps in every single industry that you can think of, which is so cool to see. Now, we have more members here. We have Daniel Nathan with DM Lead Flow, hundreds of paying users. Aaron with Beacon Script, he launched already. He's getting customers. We have Stefan with Press Pitch AI, thousands of members already. And then we have Shelly with Chrome Stack Pro. Her software is live and ready to get customers now. Okay. Now, how does Maker AI compare to other AI creators? Well, it doesn't at all, really, because Maker AI, finds the ideas for you. It validates it. It builds from a sales first perspective. It gives you the copy and paste build prompts. The complete marketing system based on $18 million in sales, the daily content and video scripts, the comment ladder strategy, which I showed you on Facebook. And then we have the community and the coaching to go with it as well, which I'll mention here in just a moment. Now, I want you to picture this, okay? Imagine it's 30 days from now, okay? You open up your Stripe account, which is basically your bank account on how you receive money. You have at least 12 paying customers. You didn't write a single line of code. You didn't hire a developer. You just simply followed a system that over 1,400 members are already using. And the people in your circle are asking, wait, how did you actually build that? Like, are you a software developer? Right? And this is what people are telling me as well. They're like, it just blows their mind. Okay. Now, this is not a fantasy. It's just a simple system that we followed. And now we're helping others follow the exact same system as well. Okay. Now, this is not for everyone. This is not for you if you're looking for a magic button. It doesn't exist. You want someone to build and sell it for you, and you aren't willing to spend a few hours this week. Okay. Now, this is for you if you want to build software but don't know where to start. Okay. You've tried before but never got a single paying customer, and you're willing to follow a proven system and take action. Okay. Now you have 2 choices today. Okay. Option number 1 is do it alone. Go back to Lovable and you have no idea what to build. Spend another 3 months without a paying customer. Figure out marketing after you launch when it's too late. Watch someone else launch the exact idea you had in your notes. Wonder if it's an idea, the build, or the marketing, right? You have no idea because you have no data to back that up. Okay. Or you can go with option number 2. There's a system. Maker AI finds and validates your idea tonight. Build prompts designed to sell, not just to run. A full marketing system, content, emails, ads, posts, YouTube videos, done. Launch with paying customers already lined up. And be the one people ask, wait, how did you build that? Right? Now, give me a 1 in the chat. Who would love to own their own software and get your customers in the next few days? Type in a 1 down below if that's you. Okay, I want to see who's with me. Awesome. Awesome. Lots of 1s. Vanessa's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I love it. I love it. So good. So good. Yeah. Type in a 1 below, guys, if that's you. If you want to build your own software, if you want to have your own software app literally by the end of this week, type in a 1 down below. Okay. I want to see who's with me here. Awesome. Lots of ones. So good. So good. All right. Now, give me a 1 in the chat if you think having me personally help you would get you further along. Okay. Type it down below. Awesome. Lots of ones. Awesome. I see you guys. Very good. Very good. Love it. Love it. Very good. All right. Now, what we've created for you is we've put together an offer that can help you do this by the end of this week. Okay. Now, I want to walk you through exactly what's included and how we can help you have your very own software by the end of this week. Some of you by the end of today. Okay. I'm going to walk you through this system now. Now, the first thing that you're going to get is the full Maker AI platform valued at $2,997. Again, this is the demo that we just walked through. This is going to give you the AI idea generation, the deep market validation, the customizable build prompts, the complete marketing system, and all this based on $18 million in real sales by 2 non-technical founders. Okay. Number 2, you're going to get access to the Maker AI Academy, all the full training library available to you before we had actually launched a course for our students. And we're just going to give that academy to you absolutely free. This is a step-by-step tutorial for Lovable, Cursor, Bolt, Replit, how to set up Stripe and start collecting payments, a full walkthrough of how we go from your first prompt to your live product to your paying customers, and then updated regularly as new tools and strategies emerge. Now, one thing to note as well, you can actually resell this course as your own, which is also really cool. This is one thing that you get access to. This is valued at $1,997. Number 3, you get access to the private community, over 1,400 AI software builders. You could go inside the community, post questions, get an answer in hours from people building right now. You get to share your wins, get feedback on your app or your software, and find accountability partners. Okay. You have direct access to Jonathan and Stefan for support and coaching. And again, over 1,400 active builders across every niche. You get access to this as a $997 a year value. Fourth thing here, this is actually coming very, very soon, is we're building a Maker AI marketplace where we drive traffic to your software. Now, this is going to be huge, guys, okay? This is where you can list your app where buyers are already searching, and we bring the traffic. We help you get affiliates to promote your products for you. We help you get on premium listings and auto-generated SEO blog content for your app. That way you can, if people are searching on Google, your app's going to show up. And we help you get early members get first access and priority positioning before this opens up to the public. Super, super cool. All right. And then, of course, number 5, you get all future updates forever, no extra cost. This is a $2,000 value. So we're going to actually build in a Maker AI Facebook ads module to essentially help you create unlimited ads to help you get traffic from Facebook ads. Brand voice customization, that's actually already here. That's already there. Good to go. New strategies and features added every week. Again, you pay once today and benefit from everything we add forever. Okay. Now, here's everything that you're getting today. Again, the full Maker AI platform, the Maker AI Academy, the private community access, the marketplace access, and then all future updates. The total value of this is $9,991. But let's do the math, okay? We're not going to charge you $9,991, but I just want you to do the math real quick, okay? If let's just say you charge $29 a month for your app and you only get 18 customers, that's already paying you $522 per month, okay? Now, I'm going to show you a special offer that we put together to help you pay for this literally in your first month, okay? Now, what you're getting today is since you're on this live, we're going to get a 40% off discount, okay? Now, the cool thing is you're going to get a discount off lifetime, okay? So if you want to go with the lifetime, you get the founder's pricing. You pay once and you own it forever, okay? And we're going to show you how to get access to this, okay? You're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch, and you're going to use the code 18MAKER, okay? And that's going to take off 40% off your plan for our live attendees. Okay. So let me show you where to go to that. I'm going to actually drop the link for you guys if you're on live for us, that we can go directly to it. So you're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch. Okay. I'm going to drop that in the link. That way you guys can see it here. Let me drop this real quick. There we go. So as you can see, getmakerai.com/launch. I'm also going to add it here. If you go to that website, I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like here. That way you guys can take a look. So basically you would go here and then you'll scroll down, and then where it says you're going to use this code 18maker. Okay. So you're going to copy that code. You're going to click on claim your deal now. Okay. And then over here, you're going to choose the lifetime deal because you're going to pay once and never pay again. Okay. And then you're going to enter the coupon code 18maker. And there we go. And it'll take 40% off the lifetime. Again, you pay once and you never have to pay again. Okay. That's exactly how this works. So basically you're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch. Okay. Just say all in down below if this is for you. I'm super excited. I definitely want to mention you in this training if you are new and you're ready to build your first software. Now I want to walk through a few things here. That way, I want to make sure you're totally comfortable with this and you're excited to join us. Now, real quick, again, you're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch. And again, you're going to use the code 18maker. So I'm going to give you a few moments to screenshot that. That way you can get access to this. And now I want to ask a question here. How happy would you be having your own software with 10 customers by this time next week? Okay. Let me know how. I want you to picture that, right? You get our system, you use it to build your software. You already have 10 customers. How happy would you be? And remember, they're not just paying once, they're paying every single month, right? They're monthly reoccurring revenue commissions that are going to come your way, right? Now, why founding member pricing won't last forever? Okay. The platform is growing. Every week we ship new features. Like I said, the Facebook ad module, we already added the brand voice, the marketplace. As more gets added, the price goes up to reflect the expanded value. So we're going to go up naturally, right? But early members get priority. Okay. So if you have access now, you get access to the marketplace, first listing positions, early feature access. Founders, members get it all. The longer you wait, the more you're paying for something others already have. Okay. And there's no fake timer here. We're not putting a countdown clock on this, but if we raise the price, when it happens, it happens. The $497 lifetime rate exists right now, and it's the lowest it'll ever be. Okay. But again, if you're on this live, you're going to get the 40% off. Okay. So that's how that works. But what if? Okay. I want to answer a few questions here. A lot of you are asking, well, do I need to know how to code? Well, no. MakerAI gives you the exact prompts. You copy and paste. You follow the steps in order. No debugging, no guessing, no coding background required. 500 plus non-technical founders have already proven this. Okay. Well, the second question I get is, well, can I just use Lovable on my own? Well, you can try, but Lovable builds the app. That's all it does. It doesn't tell you what to build, whether anyone will pay for it, or how to get customers. That's the part where 99% of people get stuck. And we know this because we've helped thousands of people already. And that's exactly where MakerAI will help you with the entire process. Okay. Now, what if nobody buys my software? Well, that's why the validation comes first, because you write a single prompt. MakerAI scores your idea on the market size, the competition, demand, and pricing. You only build ideas with a green light. Okay. So the validation part is so important, guys. That's such a big thing. Now, the next question I get is, well, I've tried building before and failed. How is this different? Well, most people fail because they're missing one of these three things: a validated idea, a reliable build path, or a marketing system. Usually all three. Now, again, MakerAI handles all three of these end to end. If you've tried before and got stuck, the system was the problem, not you. Okay. Now, the next thing is, does everyone get the same app ideas? And I mentioned this earlier in the demo. Well, no. The AI does fresh research every time based on your specific industry, niche, and current market data. Two people in the same niche get different opportunities based on current search demand. Okay. You don't have to worry about building the exact same thing. Can I cancel anytime? Absolutely. Monthly, annual plans, cancel with one click, no questions asked. The lifetime plan is a one-time payment with no recurring charges ever. Now, here's what happens when you join today. So tonight, you're going to create your account, pick your industry, get your first validated idea. You're going to see your complete build prompts and marketing plan. This week, you're going to start building in Lovable or Cursor or whatever you want to use. You post your first content using your 30-day calendar. Next week, market plan running, first content live. You have your first customers coming in. That's what happens when you join today. Okay. If you're not ready right now, here's what to know. Okay. The replay link goes out within 24 hours. If you need to rewatch or share this with someone, you'll get the replay link by email. Okay. The 40% live discount is for today's session. The code 18Maker is exclusive to this live webinar. It will not appear on the replay or the standard sales page. Okay. The founder's pricing, the $497 lifetime, is available now. As the platform grows, new features ship, and the price will increase. There's no artificial deadline, but this is the lowest it will ever be. Okay. Now, if you have any questions, please drop them down below, guys. I would love to answer any of your questions. I want to make sure you understand where to get the link again. So I want you to just stop watching and start building. Okay. Your first paying customers is literally one sitting away. Okay. So what you have to do is you go to getmakerai.com/launch and use the code 18Maker. Okay. I'm going to show you that one more time. Okay. So we're going to go to that getmakerai.com/launch. So we're going to go ahead and do that again. Getmakerai.com/launch. Okay. And then in here, you're going to go ahead and copy this code here. You're going to click on claim your deal. Right. And then you're going to choose your lifetime package here, right here where it says lifetime. And then you're just going to enter that code 18Maker and done. As you can see, you'll have access to this at 40% off today. Okay. And if there's any questions, guys, please let me know down below. Would love to answer some questions for you guys. So yeah, go ahead and drop them. Ask me anything you'd like. Would love to go through any questions or concerns that you may have. Again, go to getmakerai.com/launch. Use that code 18Maker for the 40% off. Okay. That we have access to the founder's pricing and all that good stuff. Okay. So make sure to go ahead and go there too. Awesome. I have a question here. I was in your last week's live session, and I'm into law firm niche, working on some automation, but your system does not have the feature for LinkedIn. What do you mean by that, LinkedIn? Because what's cool about this is you can actually take, for example, like I showed you, you can take, for example, if you are creating this viral post, right? I showed you on Facebook, but you can use the same exact post for LinkedIn as well, right? Or a short form video. You can create this short form video, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Instagram or Facebook or TikTok. You could use this for LinkedIn, right? So all of this will work for whatever platform you're using. So yeah, that's a great question. Thanks for asking that. It's so good. So yeah, just that's such a great question. So thank you for asking that. Hopefully that answers. Let me know if I can clarify that anymore. Let me see here. Kelly says, I bought something from you a couple of weeks ago. Is this what I purchased? I did start with Maker AI. Hey, Kelly, I'm not sure. Do you know if you bought the monthly plan or the lifetime? If you did buy the monthly and you want to go with the lifetime, you can go ahead and use that code here. That way you just don't have those monthly payments. But again, let me know, Kelly. I'm not sure. But yeah, if you already have the lifetime, Kelly, then you're good to go. and you don't have to worry about it. You're good to go as far as you're on the founders pricing, the marketplace, all the stuff that we're adding. So you don't have to worry about that. So you should be good to go. All right. Nancy says, question, do we have to register each app as a business or just have one business with our apps under it? That's up to you, Nancy. I'll tell you for me, how I've launched, obviously I've launched multiple applications and software. I just have it under one business. So I have like my one business EIN number, and then I just have the businesses under that. Just for simplicity, I don't want to have to create a whole nother business for every single app. But it's up to you, right? So if you want to do that, keep everything separate, you can absolutely do that. So it really depends on how you want to structure your business on that. So, but yeah, for me, for simplicity, I just kind of build everything. You could always move it to its own thing. That's not a problem. So, for me, so I'm not wasting time. I like to just build, and then I could always move it to its own thing later. So yeah. So Vanessa says, once a person chooses the software they'd like to build, does it disappear from the list of options so others on the platform won't become their competition? Yeah, absolutely. So again, every time you generate a new software or software idea, and then someone else does a different one, it's going to be different every single time. It's doing its own separate research every single time. So you'll never have any competition, at least from Maker AI, right? So yeah, that's a great question. So, all right. This is a great question as well. What about tokens for Lovable? So the nice thing about Lovable, so if you're using Lovable to build, it's very inexpensive, right? So if you want to build a software, depending on how complex it is, you can build it for $5, $10, up to, the worst I've seen, very complex, $100, right? So, but I'm seeing people build for dollars, like very, very inexpensive to build software, which is so cool to see. Okay. So no, I want to know Facebook and YouTube marketing. Do you have LinkedIn post marketing system for a law firm niche? Cannot run Facebook or Instagram. Lawyers do not hang out. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, I totally get that. And that's very true, right? The lawyers are typically on LinkedIn. But I mean, you could create that content that Maker AI gives you, and you could post on LinkedIn, right? Because the marketing's the same. You still have the same. You still have the same posts. You still have the same type of videos or content. You're just posting in a different platform, right? So, even if we had a dedicated LinkedIn kind of tab, it wouldn't be different, if that makes sense. It's still the same. You're still talking to the same audience. You're just posting in a different platform, right? So everything that we have now would work for what you're doing. So I hope that helps. All right. Guys, again, if you go to getmakerai.com/launch and use the code 18maker, again, let me show you kind of everything that you're getting. That way you know. So again, you're getting today the full Maker AI platform for life, Maker AI Academy, the private community access, the marketplace access, which is super exciting, should be here very soon, and then all future updates forever. So again, we go to the link again that we have access to this. You're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch and then use the code 18maker for the 40% off. Okay. Wendy says, do you say it creates YouTube or the scripts? Great question. So it does create the scripts for you. So you'll see here, if you go to YouTube and you click on, the video you want to make, it'll create the script for you, the title, SEO description, the chapters, and the thumbnail prompts. All you have to do is simply just create the video to do that. Okay. Now you can use AI to create, these videos. That's not what I'm showing you in this particular training, but yeah, so it does give you everything that you need to create a YouTube video. And as you can see, the short form as well, it gives you the full script and everything there. So here's a good question here. Let me just pull up this link again. How do we install security on app websites, which we are building? So what's cool about it, Maker AI will actually help you with the prompts on that. And then Lovable actually has its own security measures that is built within the software. So you don't have to worry about that because that's all kind of built in. So great question though. All right. All right. If you guys have any other questions, I will stay on as long as we need to answer these for you guys. So awesome. Awesome. Very good. Now I want to know who's still on the fence. I want to drop your hesitation in the chat. Like what's holding you guys back? I want you to let me know if you can just if you can let me know what exactly is the hesitation that you have with this, okay? Because I want to make sure that we can clear the air and everything's completely answered for you guys. So if there's any hesitation whatsoever at all with this, right? If there's something in your mind that you want to ask, but you're hesitant to ask, you don't want to ask, this is your time, okay? I want you to take a minute. I want you to ask because I want you to be fully confident in what you're doing today. And I will answer it. That way you have full knowledge going into this and you don't have to think twice. You can just, build, you can start building and have customers, right? So, okay, let's see here. Will Lovable host our landing page or the app? Yes, that's the cool thing about Lovable. It will actually do all that for you. It'll host the app. It'll host your customers, the data, everything. It's actually really cool. So, yeah, great question. Is there unlimited access to various tools or a certain amount of tokens? So within Maker AI, right now it's unlimited. Okay. Later on, when we launch this, without the founders pricing, we will have tokens, but that's just for the new people coming in. Anyone that gets lifetime today or before we change it, you guys are all grandfathered in. Okay. Later on, we will have tokens. So you can only generate a certain amount of scripts or YouTube videos or stuff like that. But you guys are, you guys that get lifetime today, you guys are locked in. You never have to pay again. Okay. Which is really cool. Vanessa says, I bought Maker AI a few weeks ago and I absolutely love it. Awesome, Vanessa. Thank you so much. She's definitely a part of our community. Yeah, I would love to get you on, Vanessa, and see what you're building. Yeah, we have so many people building some amazing apps. So I really appreciate you guys. As members, as part of our community, we're building such an amazing community, and it's just so cool to see people building, making money. It's just such a crazy opportunity right now. I've never seen anything like this. So, but yeah, guys, I do want to give you an opportunity. If there's any hesitation at all into, maybe you're on the fence. You're like, I'm not sure. You have some objections. Like, hey, maybe I'm scared of this part of it. Like, go ahead and ask me. I want to know exactly what are you worried about? What's the main thing holding you back from going all in with this? Because I'll tell you, there's not a lot of times where you see opportunities like this, especially where you can use AI to build software. I'll tell you a story. I wanted to build software 5 years ago, and I wanted to build this. It was like this affiliate software. I wanted to build 5 years ago. I just started my business, and I looked into getting developers and coders, and it was going to be like $60,000. Okay. And I was like, yeah, there's no way. So I was like, I put that on the back burner. I never did it. And, I wish I had AI to be able to build software, 5 years ago, because I had that idea then. So if you're seeing this and you're like on the fence, you're not sure if you should move forward, I want to know why. Okay. Because I want to be able to clear the air and just answer any questions that you may have. But, yeah, I want you to understand this is such a huge opportunity, okay? Because there's not many times in life where you can use AI to build something insane like this, okay? And software is so powerful because if you build it correctly, which Maker AI will help you do, it'll solve such a pain point, and all people want is just to solve their pain point, right? If you can help them get from point A to point B, you're going to get money. That's it, right? And Maker AI will help you do that, okay? All right, so I'm going to leave this link one more time, guys. You're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch. Remember to use the code 18maker for the 40% off, and you should be good to go. That's all you'll have access to for this for life. So I have a question here. Can you build software around current affiliate links and or offers? Yeah, absolutely. You can build any type of software that you'd like. All that is 100% doable, especially now with AI and what we've built with Maker. So it's such a cool opportunity to be able to do that. Okay. All right. So yeah, if there's no other questions, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. But I want to make sure you have a access to this. Wendy, does this have a trial period? You could do a trial if you'd like. You would just go to our regular website. You won't get our 40% off lifetime deal. But if you just want to try it, you're not sure, you can absolutely do that as well. But I mean, you saw the demo, Wendy. Like this is powerful, right? We want to get you up and running by the end of today. Start using it, start getting customers, and you'll see the power of how this works. So, but yeah, Wendy, I would love to see you inside. All right, guys. Again, you're going to go to getmakerai.com/launch. You're going to use the code 18maker to get access to that. And yeah, if there's no other questions, I'm going to go ahead and wait for a few seconds here. Oh, there's another question here. I will answer this. Wendy says, is the 40% off the monthly too? Only the first month. So that's why I always say just pick the lifetime, pay the lifetime at 40% off, and you never have to pay again. So the 40% off will come off the monthly, but only for that first month. Okay. So a great question, Wendy. Thank you for asking that. That's great. Awesome. Awesome. Now I do want to mention again what you're getting, guys. So this is not like our normal website where you're just getting a few things. So again, you're getting the full package here to make sure you see success. So number one, you're getting access to the full Maker AI platform for life. Number two, you're going to get access to the Maker AI Academy, which is our full video training library. Number three, you get access to our private community access. Number four, you get marketplace access, which is you can put your app on our marketplace. We're going to drive traffic to it, and you're going to help you get affiliates. And then number five is you get all feature updates forever. Okay. As a lifetime member, you never have to pay again. Don't worry about credits, anything like that. So all that is included for you guys. Okay. Last time here, again, go to getmakerai.com/launch. Use the code 18maker to get access to all of this. Okay. So let me add this one more time in the link here. That way you guys know where to go. All right. I'm going to add this one more time here for you guys. And then again, use the code 18maker, guys. Okay. So as you can see, getmakerai.com/launch, and then use the code 18maker. All right. All right. Well, thank you all so much for attending this demo. If you have any questions at all, please let us know in the community. If you're in there, again, we're the #1 community for AI software building. Would love to help you in there. See what you're building. People are always dropping their next build, and super exciting to watch. So again, thank you all so much for attending this demo. We'll see you guys inside, and I'm excited to see what you guys build. We'll talk to you soon. God bless.